The All Progressive Congress APC leaders and presidential aspirants from the Southwest emerged from a meeting in Lagos last night with a resolution to ensure that the geopolitical zone produces Nigeria's next president in 2023. They also affirmed the right of every one of the contenders to pursue his ambition, but advised the gladiators to eschew acrimony and abuse in the build-up to this month's primaries. By the close of work at the party's national secretariat in Abuja yesterday, the number of APC presidential aspirants had risen to 22 after Central Bank of Nigeria CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, former House of Representatives Speaker Dimeji Lawan, immediate past Ogun State Governor Abinkule Amosun, Science and Technology and Innovation Minister Ogbonaya Onu, former Zamfara State Governor Sani Yerima, and Senator Ajayi Borofis bought their own expression of interest and nomination forms. Each set of forms goes for 100 million naira. Many of the aspirants purchased the forms through proxies. It was gathered yesterday that more aspirants might join the queue in due course. Yesterday's meeting of APC Southwest leaders were convened by former Osun State Governor Bisi Akande and his Ogun State counterpart Aremu Olusegun Oshoba to douse the anxiety generated by the growing number of aspirants from the same political family and background. In attendance were APC National Leader Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, Senator Abinkule Amosu, and Ekiti State Governor Kayode Fayemi, all of who have purchased their expression of interest and nomination forms for the presidential primaries. The meeting, which took place at the Lagos State House Marina, also attracted House of Representatives Speaker Femi Gbajabiamila, APC National Secretary Senator Iola Omushore, Southwest APC Leader Isaac Kekemeke, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and his Ondo, Ogun, and Osun counterparts Rotimi Akeredolu, Dapo Abiodun, and Gboyega Oyetola. Others were Interior Minister Rauf Aregbesola, his Trade and Investment counterpart Otumba Niyi Adebayo, Works and Housing Minister Babatunde Fashola, former Ogun State Governor Gbenga Daniel, and former Oyo State Deputy Governor Iola Oladokun and Alake Adeyemo. A source close to the convener said the meeting was successful. He said, "The aspirants freely expressed themselves, they spoke their minds. It was agreed that they were free to pursue their ambitions, but the leaders emphasized the commitment to the emergence of the next APC presidential candidate from the Southwest." The source added, "The aspirants were admonished to pursue their legitimate interests without abusing one another. They called for decorum. It was also agreed that the aspirants should meet regularly to review events and situations. Contrary to feelings in some places, the meeting was not convened to make aspirants withdraw from the race." Meanwhile, amidst rumors of a strong rift between the vice president and his former godfather over the 2023 presidential ticket of the ruling party, the vice president Yemi Osibanjo and national leader of the APC Bola Ahmed Tinubu met and shook hands during the meeting of the Southwest APC presidential aspirants at the Lagos House on Friday evening. Tinubu, Osibanjo, Fayemi, Akande, and others, Southwest resolved to produce next president. They are trying to close ranks at the moment because they can see that even the northern aspirants, they are working together. You know, there's one thing that is common in the north. They always work together, but in the south, it seems like they work against themselves. A meeting was called. And during this meeting, it was gathered that the intention of this meeting was not to ask anyone to step down for anyone or for anyone to withdraw. That while they are all in the race, they should respect one another. We know ahead of any election, there are always propagandas and all sorts, that those sort of things should not be heard among them. You can imagine the number of people who have gotten forms and also purchased forms, about 22. The one that sparked massive reactions recently was that of the CBN governor, Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele, to the extent that even Rotimi Akeredolu has told President Muhammadu Buhari straight on that he should ask if Emefiele doesn't resign, Emefiele should be sacked. All of these aspirants, the ones that have collected forms, they've all gone to President Muhammad Buhari, and Buhari has been giving everybody a nod. That's one of the surprising thing. He gives everyone a nod, and yes, go on. So if only for Southwest, it's about 22. We're not talking about the other regions, and we're not even talking about PDP yet. We can see that at the end of the day, the aspirants or those aspiring to take the number one position to occupy that seat will be running on to 100 persons, and out of these persons we're looking at taking only one person. Well, during the meeting they resolved that they will work together and for the good of the country. Akande BC Akande urged them that they should respect one another and do the right thing, that the purpose of the meeting, as others were insinuating, that it's not to ask anyone to step down. We are not asking anyone to step down. Contrary, the meeting was not convened to make aspirants withdraw. That's contrary to the feelings in some places. As soon as they called for these meetings, a lot of speculations was that, wow, they want to pick a consensus. Even the North, they tried something like that, but at the end of the day, it fell apart. It didn't work. Former Senate President Bukola Saraki, Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, and his counterpart, they were going around. They even went to Atiku Abubakar to try to speak to him about consensus. But we know that fell apart. It did not go down well. They are back again to square one. Everyone is still in the race. Same thing these Southwest leaders are trying to do, but theirs is different. They are not asking for a consensus. They are not asking anyone to step down. They are respecting one another. And also during this meeting, there has been rumors about rift between Bola Tinubu and Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, who have picked the nomination forms at 100 million naira. They both shook hands and they seem happy. The reactions following that, these politicians, they are all one, and Nigerians are there fighting over abusing one another about the candidacy of or the ambition of these guys. We recall that when Vice President Yemi Osibanjo picked his form, he was called on names: betrayer, Judas, probably because it was just a coincidence. It was in the same week of the Easter. He was called on names and everything. But we saw during the meeting, they were shaking hands. Everything looks okay with them. Well, this meeting, Nigerians have commended BC Akande and the leaders for putting this meeting together. Someone says that is a good one. Thanks for the convening of the meeting. Please speak in one voice to avoid what happened to Chief MKO Abiola and other Southwest leaders in the past. Another one says, APC is already raising funds to prosecute the 2023 elections. Nigerians should be wise and shun the politics of money. Vote for the right candidate. I see a situation where up to 5K will be paid each for their votes. It is used to be 1K, but it's likely to be reviewed upwards. What this person is talking about is that APC, they are working seriously to retain power. Nigerians should be wise. No more vote buying. No more vote buying. Anyway, guys, leave us your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.